Would you feel comfortable with Donald Trump's finger on the nuclear codes? Mr. Trump, I want to give you a chance to respond to something that your rival to your left, Governor Bush, said. Tell Governor Bush why you are a serious candidate and what your qualifications are to be commander-in-chief. Governor Bush, would you be comfortable with Donald Trump's finger on the nuclear codes? Governor Bush. In addition to the fact that he's an outsider, one of the reasons Mr. Trump is a frontrunner, Republican voters say, is because they like the fact that he is not bought and paid for by wealthy donors. Mr. Trump has repeatedly said that the $100 million you've raised for your campaign makes you a puppet for your donors. Are you? Mr. Trump, you say you do business with President Vladimir Putin. You say you will get along, quote, very well. What would you do right now if you were president to get the Russians out of Syria? Ms. Fiorina, the vast majority of countries do not have birthright citizenship. Donald Trump is right about that. Why is it pandering when he says this?
And so the night
It was the Trump debate. Now listen, I said it yesterday. It's going to be the Trump debate. You didn't believe me.
Yeah, but you were joking. But last night was 3 hours of asking Donald Trump questions.
Yeah.
Asking other candidates what they thought about Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And then when other candidates answered what they thought about Donald Trump, showing a split screen with Donald Trump.
It was like a schoolyard brawl incited by the teacher.
I mean, it was just non-stop Donald Trump. And I'm sorry, I'm a member of a party that has 15, 16, 17 candidates. I would actually like to have seen the other candidates instead of people throwing quotes around all night trying to start a schoolyard brawl.
We have
It was not a serious debate, and it went on forever.
And John Heilman in Simi Valley.
Too long, too many candidates. Turn up the air conditioning, please. I mean, they're all sweating.
There were some incredible moments.
Carly Fiorina.
I'm exhausted. I could watch that 6 nights a week. Honestly, I watched the first debate.
The whole debate.
I started at 6. My kid was in the bathtub. I was, thank God he didn't drown. I got through the first one. I got myself dressed, came in here to do, and I was riveted. I watched the whole thing. I mean,
Pump the brakes,
definitely a sickness.
No, I was into it. I watched it too.
I thought that the candidates got better. I mean, I loved seeing them acknowledge the race that they're in, which is a death match against Donald Trump, who's running away with it at this moment.
There are 11 candidates, though, in the race. It's unfair. There's Mike Huckabee, who hardly got a chance to talk. Scott hardly got a chance to talk. Marco Rubio got a few chances to talk, but it was an absolute joke. Everything was
what the talk was about.
Trump.
Yeah.
And then whenever they would give somebody else a chance to talk, John Kasich, you look at John Kasich, he hardly got a chance to talk.
He was
and he did. He had to elbow his way in. He's the governor of Ohio, for God's sake. He's in 3rd place in New Hampshire, and they were obsessed with Trump.
There are at least 5 of those candidates who might as well have boarded Air Force One in the background and taken off.
And just eating peanuts.
Yeah.
And then come out. I swear to God, I would have, after about 45 minutes, I would have come out and said, hey, when you guys are finished obsessing over Trump, I'll be in the plane.
I'm surprised no one said that.
I seriously would have. And Mike Huckabee, we've had some tough times with Mike Huckabee. What the hell? They went 2 hours without asking him a question, it seemed. It was a full-on obsession with Donald Trump. They did a disservice to anybody that was watching that. And John Kasich was right. At one point, you're just sitting there going, why, if you're just, working American, do you stay up to watch this? Because it's just going to be the Donald Trump show. They're not going to ask 11 candidates questions. They're going to just go there.
Those some of the best moments were John Kasich and Chris Christie trying to pull the debate back away from Trump versus Carly, Trump versus whomever the fight was in that moment. I'm an unapologetic fan of Jake Tapper. I think he's one of the best in the business. I think CNN, though, was trying to put on a TV show, and the star of that TV show was Donald Trump, and they were going to make sure he was involved directly or indirectly in almost every question.